All right, hello everyone. Welcome to episode 60 of Bangers, Bops, and Banter.
Wow.
Um,
Crazy.
Technically it's 61, but we had a half episode in there.
That episode is very different content from the normal episode.
Also, episode 3 is gone, so
Episode 3 doesn't exist. It exists. It's just blocked everywhere.
Yeah. Let's go. Oh, I can't say that. Oh no.
There's also episode 38, which is the audio issues one of my personal favorites.
That one's so funny. It's genuinely one of the funniest things, probably the funniest thing we have ever uploaded to the channel.
It's one of the most watched podcast episodes.
It's so funny because it's just like you hear nothing. You start the podcast and then like 20 seconds later you laugh at nothing. All right. Yeah. But as we do every 20 episodes, there's a bit of reflection on where the channel's at now, I guess.
Wow. We've come a long way since the last one. We put out a lot more content, which is good.
Yeah. I mean, having the summer helps with that quite a bit.
Yes, it does. It does.
We had a lot more free time. I put out the 100 movies in 1 month series, which, we have friends who liked it. I'm glad they did. I thought it kind of sucked. You probably can very easily tell that from the last episode. I'm pretty sure I say I can get this shitty series over with at one point in it. I guess I'll just use. I was thinking of making an entire video about why I didn't like that series very much, but I could just use this time to go over it, which I think that would be better, because I found. Essentially, I actually have a document I wrote notes about why I didn't like it. Oh wait, is it here? Is it here? No, it's not there. Is it in here? Here we go. But essentially, that series had the problem of me having to talk about 30 plus movies in one episode. And it turns out that when you talk about 30 plus movies in an episode, you don't have much time to talk about any individual movie, even if you really want to. So there would be situations where there are films I found really interesting, or I think had a ton of content to delve into. Like, for example, Stray Dog by Akira Kurosawa. Love that film. I think there's so much to talk about with it. But I only had a minute of time because I have to talk about Space Jam. 20 other movies. And ultimately, I think that it just became so it felt very surface level. I was never able to actually say anything very meaningful about any of the films other than just giving them a score. And I enjoy giving things scores. It's fun. But it's not it doesn't make for very satisfying or interesting content. And I think the series just wasn't super enjoyable for me. Watching the films was actually pretty fun, sort of. But it specifically watching the films in addition to recording all the videos and editing them was like a lot to do. So it like meant I couldn't like space out the movies as much as I wanted to. Because like each video, it was like an hour or two, like recording them, and then like probably 7 or 8 hours just editing stuff, because there was so much that I had to edit down and mess with. I definitely, the other problem I found is that there were a couple other problems. Firstly, I didn't really take notes on any of the movies. Maybe I should have. But that was like extra work and probably would have taken, like would have taken up even more time on top of the like 7 to 8 hours a day I spent watching movies. And those, because of that, a lot of the films, or a lot of my commentary on them feels kind of just unfiltered and unfocused, which definitely wasn't great. So yeah, also the other problem I found is that towards the end I especially had like a awful time paying attention to the movies. Like if a movie did not like interest me very much, I was just like checked out, basically. Even if a movie did, to some extent, I was just like gone. So it was just very hard to watch everything. But I did learn some lessons, you know. Firstly, I should script, or I should stick to more scripted stuff. I mean, scripted in like a loose sense. I mean, just having notes, and having notes in general, and like knowing what I'm gonna say about everything before I record. But also, I think focusing on individual movies in the future would be better. Individual movies or albums, or a small selection of movies or albums. Like there are some video ideas that I have that involve, you know, multiple the films or albums that I'd be talking about, but all of that would be contained, or well, it wouldn't be contained. I would have a lot more time to talk about each individual, piece, which I think would help. And yeah, I guess the thing I learned from it was I should never try something like it again. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. I got everything out. It's vented.
Wow.
That's a reference to the hit game Mungus.
Oh my God, he's right.
Yeah.
Mungus.
Yeah. I don't know. Something else, I guess. I don't know if you wanted to say anything, or you just want to let me ramble.
Feel free to keep going as much as you want.
Something else. I'm probably not gonna do. I might just not do any more like sound bites or like current reviews of stuff. Maybe I will if like an album like really catches me and I just feel like I have to talk about it. Part of the problem is I just have a really bad habit of just procrastinating a lot. So when like an album comes out that I like think I want to talk about, by the time I have the video like done, it will usually be like 2 weeks after it's released, and at that point I feel like no one cares. and a lot of the time the albums I'm talking about aren't like, super underground stuff. So it's not like I feel like there would still be a benefit in me talking about it, but like I was maybe gonna review the new Def Heaven record, and I was like, it was like last Thursday, which is like a week after it came out, and I still hadn't like even taken all my notes on it, and I was just like, I'm not gonna be able to like get this done in time so people care about it. So yeah, I'm probably going to stick to longer scripted content, which I have plans for in the future, which you'll see when it comes out. I'm probably want to try and go for like one video a month type deal. It kind of depends on how big the video is. Some of them might take longer, but the one I have in mind will definitely be out in September.
Ooh, that's an exciting promise.
I hope I can keep that promise. Who knows? But I should be able to get it. I feel like I can get it recorded probably within the next 2 weeks, and then just editing it.
Okay,
so,
that's good.
Yeah.
Because you didn't get out that Def Heaven video, what are your thoughts on the new Def Heaven album?
New Def Heaven album is very interesting. It is, so it's, I guess for those who are unaware, Def Heaven, they're a California metal band. They're best known for their album Sunbather, which is, it's a black gaze album. It's a mix of shoegaze and black metal, and that's kind of in general been their style. It's shifted back and forth between albums. Like for example, their album after Sunbather, New Bermuda, leans more towards just the black metal. Actually, New Bermuda is interesting because it's black metal, but there's also like almost like a rock influence on there too.
Mm-hmm.
But then this newest one is almost completely devoid of any black metal. There's some black metal influence. Yeah. There's still vocals that are screamed occasionally.
Yeah, very occasionally.
And there's occasionally like some black metal type drums or guitar work. But in general, it's much closer to just being shoegaze. Or like I would consider it just shoegaze. What?
There's a lot of emo elements and post-rock elements as well.
Emo's interesting. I would consider it much more shoegaze. Like it's the songs kind of build in a similar way to some post-rock stuff.
Yeah.
But
like in terms of composition, it feels more post-rock.
Yeah, I get that. I think just aesthetically, it's very shoegaze.
Yeah.
And I do kind of get the emo influence. It's like I enjoy it.
Okay.
I thought it was good, but it just feels like they're in this like genre shift. They're kind of like really still getting their footing. Because there's songs in there that I really like. It's A Great Mass of Color, I think, is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I really like. I like the open. I actually like the first 3 tracks quite a bit. Shellstar really? And then Blur, I think, are very good too. And there's like there's often parts of songs that I think are amazing, like the climax to Villain. I love. Like one of my favorite parts of a Def Heaven song they've made, but the rest of that song is just like very like it's too low key. It's kind of boring. It leads it to have an interesting sound, and I enjoy the vibe they're going for, but it definitely needs a lot more work for it to be a more complete sound, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm interested to see where they go after this. I will say I don't mind George Clark's vocals, like clean vocals on this record. I should actually make sure that's his name. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Okay. I don't mind his clean vocals. I think they are like decent. They're kind of just a vibe. I don't get as much emotion out of them as I do from his screamed vocals, and that's what I miss. I think especially on like Sunbather, his like screamed vocals have so much emotional potency to them, and that's just not really present on this record. Like it kind of just sounds like dreamy in general, and that's kind of it. And I do wish there was a lot more black metal-esque vocals on this. I actually think if they went with the same sound and just had the black metal style vocals, or even if they went back towards more of like the Sunbather like almost screamo type vocals, it could be like really interesting, but I don't know.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Your thoughts are a lot different than my thoughts, I guess.
Right.
So I don't like this new record that much. I think it's overall it's like fine. There's some tracks I like Great Mass Color. I also the progression of Villain I think is really good. But like those first two tracks, not a fan at all.
Damn. Okay. Interesting.
I am excited to see what they do next, and I hope it's better.
Yeah, I do. I'm kind of like, I'm just interested to see where they go from this. I don't know, because like I'm not mad at them for going this direction or anything. Like they can do whatever. But I am definitely. I guess I'm just not sure where this is leading, and I really want to see just what their follow-up is to this.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if they had more time, it could become a very interesting sound, but...
For me right now, this at least feels like a step back from like their previous records.
Yeah. What records have you listened to from them? Have you listened to everything?
I've just listened to Sunbather and Ordinary Corrupt Human Love.
Okay. You should definitely listen to New Bermuda and...
Roads to Judah. Right?
Yeah, they're both really great records.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just ordered another Deaf Heaven shirt.
Oh my god.
It's the cover of New Bermuda, but yeah. Yeah.
Channel stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Excuse me.
What are your future plans for your
future plans?
Content?
So I've been doing a fair number of views, not as many as I would have liked. Honestly, I would have been. My goal was to do like one a week, and I failed. I have gotten a couple out. Let's see. I've gotten 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like since we had our last channel talk. 5 months ago, so that's what, one every other week ish.
Yeah, about there.
Yeah, not great, not bad. I personally enjoy highlighting stuff that just I like or seems interesting to me, and I'm happy to see the responses that some of these have gotten, like with the Delete Zeke one, which I did early on. A lot of views on that, which is cool. I think it's a very cool record. Also, there's some other records I think are very cool that nobody watches the review of, which is sad.
Oh, I gotta see which ones no one watched.
It looks like the Babby one is very not popular.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, it has less than 20 views, which is fortunate because I think that project was a pretty significant evolution in her sound from her first record. And also I want to the response to the Recovery Girl review has been very very positive, and Galen tipped him themselves saw it, which is very cool. Never
Let's
thought that
go.
would happen. Like really, really great feeling just to like see someone that you look up to, like see your work and like recognize your work.
Mm.
You know, we're small content creators. We have less than 100 subscribers.
Let's
Like
go.
we're
We're
the
on our
smallest of
way.
the small fish.
We're on our way. We need to I think we said for 100 subs we're gonna fill out an all-time albums tier list.
Yeah.
We need to start listening to albums because we're actually like
Behind.
yeah, well we're behind, but also we're gaining subscribers at a fast enough rate that it's gonna probably come up pretty soon.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We're doing it like one per podcast episode, right? Where this is episode 60. We have 58 subscribers right now, so
Yeah,
it's a good average.
let's go. Every time we put out another podcast episode, we get a subscriber.
That's not how it works. Watching our subscribers gain count is very interesting.
It's interesting. It's really cool when you see it go up and you're like, oh, that's awesome. And then like the next day you check it and it goes back down. You're just like, oh.
It's like, you know, I assume it's the same amount of joy people get from like playing the stock market, you know. It's like yes, it's going up, and then it goes down.
Except it's not gambling. It's spending hours of your life making content.
For all you wonderful people to watch.
Yeah.
That's right. But going forward, I don't know if I'm going to get many reviews in. I will try. But I'm probably going to be busy a lot of the time. I have a whole list of ideas that I want to do for think pieces that I haven't really started.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe knows what that's like.
Yeah, absolutely. No. Or you told me you were thinking of doing a think piece like 2 months ago.
Yeah. Well, I was.
Like,
So I was thinking of doing a think piece for Hyperpop, and then some controversy in the community happened. And then I was like, don't really want to talk about that, so...
Oh, okay. What was the controversy?
But then, the Dorian Electra stuff.
Well, I'm not...
essentially, somebody accused Dorian of enabling, like, rape and making, like, ableist and homophobic... Or not homophobic. Ableist and racist comments. But since then, it's kind of seemed like that accusation is maybe not true. But Dorian hasn't like responded to it at all, so who knows what's going on? Yeah.
Yeah.
I have other think pieces in mind too. Might just do those. I've been listening to a lot of Twin Fantasy by Carsey Hedras recently. I've been thinking about doing a think piece on that.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh. You know me. A little indie kid, me. So yeah. Also, it's kind of funny. Last time we did one of these, we hadn't like shown our face on the channel.
Have we not?
We went from
you? Well, you had the filter thing.
No, not even. We hadn't
really.
Even done that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's because the first time we did the filter thing was the Fleet Zeke review, which was after the last channel talk.
Huh. Cool.
And then we got rid of the filter thing too.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Honestly,
the reason I got rid of it was just it was going to be a pain in the ass to apply that filter to like 100 shots for one of the reviews. I think it was the Maroon 5 one.
Yeah.
Where I was just like, I have like 100 different shots in the review. Applying a filter is going to take forever. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just easier this way.
Yeah.
We're not afraid to show our faces anymore.
We're not afraid to take a stand.
Everybody.
Ready?
Come
Come
take
hold my hand.
We'll walk this
I wanna
walk together.
hold your hand.
Ooh. I wanna
Hold you.
Anyways, we also got a new Twitter manager. Twitter's popping off right
Twitter,
now. Go follow the Bop Stop on Twitter.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter. We have someone who actually posts to Twitter, and he is a comedic genius. And
he really is.
I'm not like saying that just to like get you to follow our Twitter. I swear to God, I have literally died laughing. No, I haven't actually. Wait, no. That doesn't make sense. I have literally cried laughing. While reading some of his tweets. The fucking happy 21st marriage anniversary grandpa and Grammy one is so fucking funny. Oh my god. I don't know how the fuck he comes up with them. The anniversary ones are really amazing too. But yeah, he's a comedic genius. Which Beatle can throw it back the hardest? George, Ringo, John, or Rungo Bungo?
Where is Paul?
He died. He's dead.
That's one of the not dead Beatles. I think that's...
No, that's... Paul's dead.
Oh, no.
Dude, you know that conspiracy theory, right?
No, what?
There's a conspiracy theory that Paul, died... I forget when. It was, in, the early 60s, and he was replaced with a lookalike. And that they've, hidden the Beatles hid messages in their songs to, tell everyone. It's if you play it back, if one of their songs at a specific point backwards, you hear John say Paul is dead or something like that. And it's really so for example, if you look at the Abbey Road cover,
yeah,
I'll pull it up. But so if you look at the Abbey Road cover, basically you can see that all of the Beatles are wearing shoes except for Paul.
Yeah.
So it's he's a dead man, and they're escorting him to his grave or something.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't remember. It's a fucking weird conspiracy theory. I think I don't know.
Anyways, I guess Paul's dead. Too bad.
Yeah. Oh, also, the lookalike Paul is called Fall. So, yeah.
That's really good. I like that.
Yeah. Real good.
Real good. But yeah. Let us know what kind of content you want to see on the channel. If you want to see more short form reviews, more think piece style videos, or who's it and what's not, or just more podcast episodes. Actually, we're not going to stop the podcast. This thing is just it just keeps going. We can't stop it anymore.
This is just ever present, and we can't we're contractually obligated to keep it going at this point.
It's the one thing keeping this channel alive.
Kind of. There, it's whenever we have content droughts of other stuff. This is what is uploaded
there
constantly. Yeah. We did have a period in August where we missed a couple episodes.
We did,
but yeah.
Yeah. No. That's good. I mean, mostly we've been pretty good about uploading other content besides just the podcast.
Yeah.
Which is good.
It's not too bad. There's is a period you have the episode 56 to 58. There's not much. You just have green screen test in the middle of that.
That's true. There was one a couple months ago. I think episode 38 to episode 41. There's nothing in between.
Yeah.
but more recently we've gotten better.
Yeah.
Also, I guess look forward to lists at the end of this year, because that will be the next channel talk will be after the new year.
Oh my god.
I would think
It will,
because
maybe. Yeah, it will be. Wow.
Yeah.
Gonna have lists. I should listen to a bunch more stuff that's come out this year.
I have a large backlog. I haven't even listened to Donda yet.
Oh, I have. I do not want to. Don't expect a Donda review, by the way. I'm not.
Wasn't planning on doing one.
It is too long, and man, I did not care about it at all. I think it is probably like it's like it's not like terrible or anything, but it's just like so fucking long and inconsistent that it's like genuinely just not fun to listen through, especially with Kanye's lyrics being really bad, as they have been since Jesus is King. I think it's like either this or Jesus is King, I think, is his weakest record. So that's probably actually a controversial opinion. I know a lot of people have been liking Donda, so. But, yeah. I would have much rather this just been like, like 30 minutes and just like the best songs from it. But, it's not, so. Yeah.
Yeah. Also expect more deep dives soon. TM.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we had chosen some, and I think we'll probably re-choose albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just got busy with other things. We like missed one recording session and then another recording session, and I was just like didn't do it the entire summer. So we will get back into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to discuss, talk about?
Anything else? I don't know. I'm trying to think. Is there like other things? I don't know.
I don't have anything on my mind personally.
I don't know. I guess I'll look forward to a new series potentially in the future.
Ooh.
That's probably the next video I'm working on. The bigger one. It's gonna be maybe a new series, or well, at least I will probably do more episodes within that series. Just because the topic interests me. But those videos will probably take a while to do, because the artist I'd want to do them on all have like massive discographies. I kind of just spoiled what it is, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's it for me. I don't have anything else.
All right. I just want to once again thank everybody who watches even one video or subscribes to the channel.
Thanks. Shoutouts to the guy who called me an idiot because I gave
Lesser Matters a 6.
Yeah.
It's so good. Were you on PCB? We need to know.
Did we respond to his comment?
No.
No, we should. I got it. One sec. I gotta go respond to that comment right now. I'm gonna like it and pin it.
It's very good. But we do read all your comments and stuff, and we appreciate every single thing y'all do, because we are, we're small content creators. We just appreciate people consuming our content. That's what we make it for. We make it for y'all.
Yeah, I'm just we just hope that you enjoy it. or you find new music that you like from it, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I've said it before, but like if we just introduce you to one song that you like that you hadn't heard before, then I think we've done our job. So yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna end it here. We don't know what we're doing for next week. We should have figured that out before we started.
Oh yeah. Let me. My phone. Oh, shoot, my phone's across the room. 1 sec. All right. So, do we have like an album or a movie?
I can get one of each. I can do that.
You can get. Yeah. Okay. So in that case, you know what? We're just gonna do. Actually, we don't have any guests next episode, do we?
No.
I kind of want to save that one for when we have a guest.
Okay.
So, let's just go with what is the best interlude you've ever heard?
Interlude. That's a good one.
Yeah. So that's the question for for next week. What's the best interlude you've ever heard?
Joe, what are you in the mood for in terms of like a movie? It's something like serious, something not serious, something bad.
It can be, I don't know. It can be whatever. Do we?
Well, is this?
I don't really have like an opinion on which one to do.
What do you think about that movie?
What movie is it? That sure.
Okay.
Is this on Criterion?
Yes, it is.
Cool. Yeah, should be
the
fun.
The movie for next week is going to be Tom Popo, I think it's Tom Popo.
Yeah.
Directed by Juzo Itami. And the album is going to be... You want to do Donda? No.
I do not. It's like 2 hours long.
You want to do the new Halsey album?
Do I want to do what?
The new Halsey album?
Sure, I haven't actually listened to it. So, sure.
All right. The album for next week is going to be If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power by Halsey. Oh my god, there's titty on the cover of this.
Yeah, do you not see that before?
I didn't look at the cover until now.
Yes, you'll have to like blur it.
I will. Oh my god, YouTube. Please.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's a censored version.
Oh, cool.
It's really funny. Anyways, yeah. All right.
Yeah. So, movie's Tom Popo. Album is the new Halsey album. Whatever the name is.
If I Can't Have Love, I Want Power.
Yeah. Halsey, don't do that. That's bad. Power bad. Unless it's distributed among a large group of individuals. Because then they have the power to make choices collectively. Is Halsey a monarchist?
I assume we're about to find out when listening to this album.
Oh, man. Yeah, and then the question for the week is, what is your favorite interlude? So, yeah, I guess we'll see you next week. Or you'll hear us next week.
That does seem to be how it works.
Yeah. All right. Goodbye.
Mwah.